Shabbat Shalom, Temple Emmanuel. From the Torah, in this week's portion, Vayera, we read, Vayhi achar hadivarim ha'ele, v'ha Elohim nisa et Avraham. After these things, God tested Abraham, saying to him, Abraham, and he said, Hineni, here I am. And God said, take your son, your only one, the one you love, Isaac, and go forth to the land of Moriah. Offer him there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains that I will show you. Genesis 22, known as the Akedah, Akedat Yitzchak, the binding of Isaac. We read on the high holidays, and as the rabbis and commentators, they struggle immensely with this text. God tests Abraham, tells him to take the son that he loves up to the mountain and sacrifice him. Why would a loving, compassionate God take a child and sacrifice? Especially this child who would be the one that would continue the generations of his family. And the first monotheistic family, the first Jewish family in the Torah. There's lots of commentaries and lots of challenges, and people who say that Abraham was the one that shows us the example of what faith is all about. But is faith about sacrificing our children? Is faith about not caring about our families, about only caring about ourselves in the midst of all that we deal with on a regular basis? How much do we sacrifice our children, our families, our spouses, our parents in the midst of the greater world in which we live for the mighty dollar or for that sacred time that we have? How do we strive to maintain that work-home life balance so our families are not sacrificed in the process of making a living and putting roofs and food in our lives? It's not an easy question, but it is at the essence of what Judaism is all about. It's about maintaining a healthy balance. It's about finding and making time for the ones that we love. We can talk a good game about family and how much we love our families, but unless we show it, it's simply just lip service. And we know that Judaism is countercultural, meaning that we don't do necessarily what society teaches us. We don't work all the time because we know that we would sacrifice our families in the process. There's ways we can do it if we so choose. So on this Shabbat Vayera, on this Shabbat of family, let us find the time with our families to love them, to cherish them, because we don't know what tomorrow brings. So this Friday night, ironically, or maybe simply B'Sheret, at 6 o'clock we have our Tat Shabbat service, followed by a Tatlach dinner. 7:30 our family service, as well as an alternative service held at the same time to recognize and celebrate family, in particular our Temple Emmanuel family. Please join us. Saturday morning Torah study as always at 9:15, and on Sunday we are honored to be the state site for the annual Kristallnacht commemoration, which this year, by the way, will be held at the JCC as we are collaborating with them. A wonderful speaker speaking about his book, 50 Children, as well as us, Temple Emmanuel, your Temple Emmanuel family, participating in this annual commemoration. So please join us. That begins at 1:30 at the JCC. So we wish you a very happy, peaceful Shabbat with good health, and please God, much blessing for all of us, for our families, our children, our spouses, and all our loved ones. Shabbat Shalom.